stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Ingrid. Good to see you. I knew you were going to be on here in a flash. I hate my hair. It's all right. It's in a growing phase. It's colder down here than I thought. Let me go grab a hoodie real quick, please. And thank you. They're not very far. I don't know if you've noticed by now that I like black. 3-1, all because I had to grab a hoodie, man. I'll let you know now. I'm not a fan of people at the moment. In fact, I'm not very happy with people. I like people. All right, let's get started with this. Let's do it. I've got coffee. I woke up late. No, I slept in on purpose. I needed some rest. So, if you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching the live or the rewatch, sorry I won't yawn and get that started. Don't need everybody yawning at 2:00 in the afternoon. It is not bedtime. And of course, welcome to the Daily Trudge. I'm going to do my best here. I am. I didn't want to do a Daily Trudge today. I didn't. It wasn't until I saw something and something appeared in my mind that a lot of times I go through that. I have to be willing to talk on it. Sometimes the topic that comes up, I'm just not feeling. And it doesn't come across too well when I don't have, when I'm not really with it. So the topic is important because it is, first of all, lets you know what we're going to talk about, right? And then I have to be on that topic, or you guys be, oh, you know what, here to talk about that, you're so good at that, right? But this morning I was thinking about how everybody always told me what I needed to be and who I should be, and I am not that person. So I wanted to talk on it because I'm feeling restricted. I'm feeling put down. I feel like people don't believe in me. I know none of this is true, right? But it's things that I go through, So growing up, my parents weren't happy with my C's, my B's and C's. Sometimes D's. I got quite a few D's. Because you had to have straight A's. Fuck you. That was my attitude. What were they going to do? Not give me the $5 because I got the A? See, everything was based on money in my house. Right? And I'm going to tell you how much I cared about money. Let me tell you, when I was 2 years old, I was running up and down the hallway, right? And it was annoying my mom. And my mom told me, Dion, I'm going to charge you a dime every time you run up and down the hallway. I went and got my piggy bank. I gave it to her, and I ran up and down the hallway as much as I wanted. Money has never been a factor for me. But for some reason, my parents thought it was a motivator, that and anger. Well, your brother does it. Why can't you? Why won't you be this person? Because I'm not that person. I'm not that person. Okay. I never fit in. I hated all of you. I did not like people. I did not like people. Why? Because you made fun of me. You always gave me a hard time, and you usually bored the fuck out of me because you didn't. You kid you. Oh, and I was just. I think I was always ahead of my time. I was required to be. I remember going to kindergarten on my own on a skateboard. I remember that. I was always by myself. I was unattended at all times. Usually because I didn't like to be around people and people didn't like to be around me for some reason. And I feel like that's carried into my adulthood, which is why I have self esteem problems. I just tend to think people don't like me. Well, why should it be any other way? If it's always been that way, then what is my brain thinking? These people always wanted me to be something. My counselors wanted me to be something. My therapist wanted me to be something. My mom, even though she was the main instigator, was always like, Dion, you're always going to do something great. I just know it. And I would tell her, yeah, but not for fucking people. I hate them. So when I got sober at 18, people were telling me, oh, you got to be nice. And I'm going to tell you, even at the age of 18, I thought to myself, these motherfuckers never did a thing for me. Why should I go out of my way to help anyone when no one in this world has ever supported me in what I did? I was talking about at 18, not now. Why should I? Mm-mm. When I was 14, I told my parents what was wrong. They put me away. So, yeah, I'm going to share my feelings. Fuck you. I became a very good manipulator. Very good. I became very good at manipulating. And I still would do whatever the fuck I wanted. When I was in a Rapo shelter, I was drinking and drugging all the time. It was easy to get it there because the guy that sold weed lived next door. Yep, the guy next door sold weed. Pretty good stuff, too. I ran into him when I was like 30 something, too. It was hilarious. It's hilarious. Yeah. I would literally buy weed out of my bedroom window in a shelter. All right. There was one instance. I was in a place called Gemini Shelter, and I was doing very, very well there. Okay. Everybody was like, you're doing great. You're doing great. And I'm thinking to myself, this is a chance for me to go home, to do the right thing, to maybe turn myself around. If they would want to catch, and I told them too, I'm like, now is the time. I think I should go home or at least get emancipated. And they said, no, we're going to send you to a place called Adolescent Family Institute of Colorado. I got to go let my cat in. Now you have to remember, I've been at Gemini Shelter for a while. I was getting very good grades. I was top level. I was level 3. That means I had freedom. I was allowed to go on pass. Every other week, I could go on pass and stay the night over at my parents' house. Every day, I got to leave Gemini Shelter and go for a walk. I usually went down to Taco Bell and got some tacos, and I bring some back for the other people. And they decided that they were going to take away all that from me. All that they're going to take away my freedom again for doing well. And we're going to put you somewhere else where you are even more restricted with a gate and a fence, a barbed wire fence and shit. I was livid. I was so mad. I'm still mad at them. I'm still mad at my mom for that. Don't get me wrong, it's not a resentment, but it still kind of hurts because nobody wanted to listen to me. See, everybody wanted power and control, and all these people thought they had these different thoughts of what Dion should be, but the person they didn't ask was Dion. And when I did tell them what I want to do, people thought I was crazy. I'm not a very good employee. I am not. I suck at it. Because I always need to do what I want because I've always been restricted. And I hate it. I hate it. Even yesterday somebody told me what I should be. Fuck you. Sorry, I'm in that mood. Okay. But there's still recovery. I go through this stuff. What does that mean? It means that the world and everything was against us from day one. Maybe they didn't know it. No, I'm not sitting here blaming my parents for who I am today. I accept me for who I am today. And I like who I am. So that I'm okay with that. Yeah. I may seem upset, but that's because I'm passionate about this stuff. Because I want you to see that you are your own person and that we need to stop following all these different people because we think that they have something that they don't, they just don't. And when I tell you about it, people go, "Oh, well, that's not very nice." Well, that's because you work there. But you came to me 9 months ago with the same kind of fucking problem, and I helped you, didn't I? But now that it affects you, you don't want it. Just do the right fucking thing. God's sakes, it's not that hard. None of you treated me well before any of this. I did this out of the kindness of my fucking heart. All of it. I don't get paid. People think that I'm not here for fame and money, and I don't want that. That sounds overwhelming to me. I don't want it. I don't want my phone ringing 24 hours a day for people clamoring at Dion. That sounds extremely uncomfortable. It really does. But I want to be able to get the word out. If we're not educated, we can't make good decisions. And we have a lot of people out there telling you how your recovery should look. Boo! Boo! Stop saying that relapse is not a part of recovery if it didn't happen to you. Just do it this way. Relapse was not a part of my recovery because it was a part of mine and it is fat. So don't say that. If you haven't been through it, you don't know. Shut up. Yes, I get the fact. Well, we don't want people to think it's okay to go out. No shit. No shit. At what point did I say relapse is part of recovery? So go out and drink again. Come on. Common sense. Common sense. Let's think on this shit. So what I'm saying is be you. Be you, inexplicably you. Okay? There's a lot more freedom there. There's so much more. There is. And we restrict ourselves by following other people's recovery. When you have your own recovery, which is unique, it is going to look different than everybody else's recovery. Why? Because we need it. We need all types of recovery. Everybody belongs in AA. There is a reason for it. Yes, even the annoying ones. I know I can be annoying in meetings. Not everybody likes to listen to people preach every day, do they? No, they don't. So I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That means everybody needs to join in. If I was everybody's cup of tea, I'd be gone because I wouldn't be able to handle what would come with it. I'm just telling you, I know that I wouldn't be able to handle it very well. Okay. Now, if you want to go after what you want, it's going to cost you. And it is not a small price. It is probably going to be something you love very, very much. Okay. Mine was my time. My time is very important to me. Extremely. In my an hour with me is I don't I cannot put a amount of money on it because usually I am helping with somebody in their life, and I do not put a number on a human being. That's right. I do not attach a number, even if it's a Medicaid amount. Okay? Because everything that I want to do is free. Free. The way it was given to me freely. And I don't care who it is that needs help. I don't need some lengthy explanation. I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to know if you're fucking lying. I will know. And people just, they get very uncomfortable when they lie to me because they know I know. All right? But it is going to cost you, but it's worth everything that I ever gave up. And I gave up a lot. Right? Nothing material. Well, probably a lot of things material. I could have taken these skills and gone a different direction and been like everybody else, but none of you would be my friends because you wouldn't even know me because I wouldn't have done this, right? And there's a lot of days when I feel like a lone wolf. Yes, there's a lot of people that support me, but there's nobody else doing it with me. Okay. It's scary. And you got to have a certain kind of personality to do it. You really do. Right? It's not fucking easy to go back and forth with the attorney general and mayors and blah, blah, blah. Because I'm going to tell you, they're a bunch of whiny bitches. They are. I've met some of these people now that are higher up, these TV executives and stuff, and I'm going to tell you something. They're used to getting what they want. They're used to it. And what they want right now is change. Mostly they want change with the VA. That's where this all started. The TV executives here in town said, you know what? We treat our VA, our veterans like shit here. Enough. Enough. Then they found out that recovery was all the main part of it. They're like, aha, okay. And everything that I've been saying is starting to pop up now. I've been telling people, Attorney General's taking money. He's taking money. NADAC's doing something fishy. I do not trust them, nor do I trust the Office of Behavioral Health. I don't. These people have been stealing our money for years. Years. They have the money. Why haven't they changed anything? Okay. Do this. Find out their name and go see what kind of house they live in. Okay. Now, many people will probably know that we used to have this place called Arapaho House. Hi, Pepe. We used to have this place called Arapaho House, and it was huge. If I need to get somebody in treatment, I could immediately, and it was all peer run. Then a change was made, and now they're out of business. People started dying because they wanted to hire people with bachelor's degrees instead of peer support, and it started killing people. It still is. They don't care. They don't care. I brought it to their attention almost 2 years ago, and I bugged them every week, and they have not replied. Every week, I send them an email. They've gotten well over 100 emails from me. It's tenacity, man, and that's why a lot of people, quote unquote, don't like me because I'm telling the truth. And if you don't like it anymore, well, I don't know what to tell you. Talk to your sponsor. Or even a better idea, why don't you join us and see what it's actually about instead of making your fucking comments that you think you actually know something? Because unless you've talked to me, you don't fucking know me. You don't know me from Adam. Well, you think you know me because you come on here and listen to me? No. This is me educating. This isn't just Dion's a lot more than this. I'm a lot more. Oh. And it does hurt when I do things like, hey, I'm looking for somebody to jam with, and absolutely nobody says anything. Shit like that hurts. I want to have a hobby too. I want to have friends. I want to be able to hang out. Not everybody always wants to hang out. See, it's confusing to me. I don't get it. I bet if I put on there, hey, I'm giving away $100 to the first 5 people, I bet I'd get fucking posts then. If I had a set of boobs, I know that my count would be higher. I'm the lowest of the low when it comes to equality in this. Okay. All right. So go out there and be you. Quit following everybody else and do your thing. Figure out what you want to do. Find your passion. Let people call you crazy. Just don't let people tell you what to do anymore. Okay? No. Listen to God. Listen to your sponsor. Listen to your therapist. Don't listen to these clamors outside. They're doing you no good. They're just telling you what you should be so that they can get something from you. Well, I'm going to tell you what I want from you, because I do want something from you. I want you to pass this on. I want you to learn. I want you to pass it on. This is a pay it forward program. I took down my Give Butter months ago. I quit taking donations because I felt like it was interfering with the message. And there is nothing more important than the message. Nothing is more important to me than that. All right. Not bad for not wanting to do this. I feel a little bit better, but it's going to be one of those days where I'm going to have to take 2 extra seconds, and that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not in a bad mood, but I don't feel like mincing my words or making it feel easier than it actually is. It's kind of like I'm getting tired of people coming into the program for the 5th time and people are like, oh, it's okay. No, it is not fucking okay. Your behavior is not okay. I love you. I do. It sucks that you relapse. But no, man, what happened? We've got to break a cycle. You got to get your fucking hands in there and help them. Because they're going through a cycle. You have to, and it is your job to step in and break it. So step in and break it, man. Don't be scared. God has your back. God has your back. You have the most powerful thing in the universe backing you. Okay? So pull up your big girl panties and your big boy briefs. Oh, that worked out well. Big boy briefs. I just made that up and you can steal it. All right? And go do something with it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We actually had quite a lot of people. Not everybody said hi, and that's perfectly fine. You don't need to. Pepe, it was good to see you. Instagram always tells on people. I know whoever's on Instagram. Gary was here. Ingrid. We had some other people. Thank you. I appreciate you being here and listening. Go out and be yourself. I love you guys. Peace out and have a day.